Once again, a very good evening, everybody. A happy Thanksgiving. If you haven't heard me say it already, welcome to Game 2 of the Monday night doubleheader here on the LI Sports Network, live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. Dylan Flynn, joined alongside by Vinny Matula. We're ready to bring you Game 2. If you joined us for Game 1, you saw Kings Park Comac take down Northport Huntington by a final of 6-0. This one here, a rematch of the battle for Islip. The first game was won by East Islip 7-1, and they come into this game 8-2-1, winning their last game 5-2 versus Middle Country last week.
Yeah, East Islip, after a tough loss to Connecticut, came back, responded against Middle Country despite the strong goaltending performance in that one. They come out and get the win they needed to, and they're right back on track with a 4-1 record in their last 5 games.
They've really looked for the offensive scoring from that man right there. Jesse Burns came into the picture just before. He's played 11 games this season, 4 goals, 4 assists. He has 8 points total.
Yeah, Burns has matched his goal total and point total from last year. Currently on a 4-game point streak with 2 goals, 3 assists. Been a big part for this offensive team for the Chiefs so far, and we'll see if he continues that today.
They had 6 different goal scorers in that first game when they met the Lions. We'll see who chips in here tonight. Likely suspects, Thomas Ivers and Ryan Anatra have a little bit of blackjack this season. They each have 21 points through 11 games in the season. We'll see if they can continue their hot hands tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do in this one. Ivers 2 assists last time out. You know, any time that Ivers or Ryan Anatra are out there, it's always got to have your head on the swivel if you're a West Islip defender, so we'll see how they can do it, if their depth can help chip in as well.
Last point we'll touch on, this is the last game that East Islip will play before going on a tough stretch run against the rest of the current top 4. Kings Park, Smithtown, and St. Anthony's back to back to back. So a tough month coming up for the Chiefs.
Definitely, you want to get the 2 points in this one and go into those games feeling confident about yourselves, as opposed to potentially dropping this one and going in a very tough stretch upcoming.
On the other side of the ice, West Islip comes into this game 3-8. Winning their last game 3-2 over the Northport Huntington Tigers, currently sitting a point out of playoff position. We're going to see what they picked up from that last time they played this team and if they can ride the momentum from their win.
Yeah, absolutely. A big win over Northport. You needed 2 points to get back into the playoff conversation, and it's a big test for them today if they want any chance of getting back into the playoff position.
If they win tonight, they're back in the playoffs for now. Who are you looking for to step up for the Lions here tonight?
I think a name to watch is definitely Cameron Dorfman, the senior, going to Mercy to play Lax upcoming here. Has yet to score a goal this season, scored 5 last year. So I think he's one name to watch for me. Give Kieran Pollard a little help offensively and see what he can do for this Lions offense.
See if the Lions can take advantage of special teams too. The East Islip Chiefs, the most penalized team in the varsity division. West Islip has scored 7 power play goals, but they've allowed 10 shorthanded, so it could go either way when East Islip enters the penalty box.
Absolutely. East Islip, most penalty minutes so far this season, with just under 150, so if West Islip has those chances, be ready to watch out, especially Liam Henshaw on the back end. Leads not only his team, but is tied for the varsity lead in power play assists with 4.
It looks like Braden Buccino's going to get the nod. I'm going to look for him to try and replicate his performance from Sunday, in which he kept the Lions in that game and really was the main factor in them winning.
Yeah, strong outing by him, and it looks like they're going to ride the hot hand, and why wouldn't you after a performance like that? A chance for them to really get 2 points here, and especially even up this season series with their rivals, East Islip.
We're going to take one short break while East Islip gets ready, and when they're ready, it'll be Chiefs, it'll be Lions, it's going to be live right here on the LI Sports Network. And here we go. Game 2 of the Monday night doubleheader here on the LI Sports Network. I want to thank everybody for spending part of your Monday night with us. Dylan Flynn alongside Vinny Matula. We're underway with the Lions controlling the opening faceoff, moving into the Chiefs zone. Puck gets rebounded all the way down the ice, though. It's Lucas Ferrazzi coming hard in on the forecheck lines now, trying to stave off the pressure from East Islip. Here comes top scorer Kieran Pollard, lofting high above the ice, down cross corner. Pollard now in the scrum, going up against Jesse Burns, the captain for this East Islip Chiefs team. He's able to move the puck around, get it going the other way, where Andrew Merviak will loft it over his brother Arthur Merviak's head. We'll find Kieran Pollard, drop to Arthur Merviak. Derek Grosso out on the ice, playing his 6th game of the season. Turned over now, Ferrazzi. Fans on the initial clear. Now trying to find Ryan Anatra, inadvertently banking it in off his line mate Thomas Ivers. These two, one of the other 20-point plus scoring duos as Buccino makes a kick save for his first of the night. Brody Dixon getting the nod on the other end for the East Islip Chiefs. Setting the puck up. Here comes Ivers. Dominic Magro lurking on the left wing. Ivers has that chipped away from him there. Here comes Dorfman. Touched on him in the pregame. Dorfman trying to let one go. It banks off into the glove of Dixon, and he'll hold for the whistle.
Yeah, good start here for your West Islip. A little bit of zone time before. And East Islip throwing a couple shots on net. A little bit of pace here so far.
It's been moving. It's Alex Potato now. Throwing the puck over. And up comes James Castellano. Castellano, round for Brendan Pollard. Tried to return it. Christian Anatra trying to get there first. It'll be Andrew Merviak, rather. Trying to move it back in.
Ooh.
Brian Slattery. Long pass, couldn't find LaFada. Andrew Merviak, chipping head, trying to find Aiden Conti. Ryan Clark now, spinning away, trying to create some space. It goes all the way down onto the net of Buccino. He'll hold on and cover up right as Marizito came crashing in.
So a little bit different from our last game here. Both teams with a pretty hefty bench on their side, so no real fatigue going to be an issue in this one. Both teams with changes early on, keeping everybody as fresh as possible out there.
Thomas Miller winning that one back. Arthur Merviak tried to go with the stretch pass. Now Miller gets the tip. Icing going to be waved off. Burns will play it. He'll swing it around. Marizito, short side. Can't take it in cleanly. It'll be Anatra. Ryan Anatra, we've seen him double shift with Marizito and Penny quite a bit. Thomas Ivers will also take up the head on that double shift. As Daddario throws a hard hit on Conti, allowing Miller to walk to the slot. Shot turned aside by Brody Dixon. Players down on the ice.
It's like Miller down there.
Shane Kelly getting up a little slowly behind the play.
Kelly.
Has a little bit of a limp to his skate. He's going to try to get off. He will. Kieran Pollard on. Do hope Kelly's okay, but a nice change there for the Lions to get one of the best scorers, most prolific scorers in that right, in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League onto the ice as Marizito from the slot let a shot go that went wide. Merviak to Miller to Pollard. Here comes Pollard, lines in a change. He lets one go, blockered away there by Dixon. Grosso crashing. Lions as full force as we've seen them this season. We've seen them miss a bunch of players, and it's really hurt bad. But when they have everybody here, they have some of the better players in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, a team that can be competitive, and they're looking to make a playoff push here with 9 games left, including this one.
Big opportunity with a big bench on their side as well.
This one rode the rail It finds Liam Henshaw on his own end. He'll turn it up out of the zone, forcing Farazi to spin away at center. Hand off to Matthew Brody. Brody over to LJ Lena. He'll swing in. Send Farazi in after it. Andrew Wurst. And a big goal in that game versus Middle Country. That was Lena sending down. The tip got put wide. Pepe finds Farazi. He shoots, glove down by Buccino. Can't hold it though. Play continues. Lena. Farazi can't handle the bouncing puck in the slot though. Shut down by Braden Buccino.
About 5 shots right now for East Islip, just over 5 minutes into this game. A little bit of zone time here, save prior to this, and then here you go is, believe that's Pepe in front. Yeah, great save there by Buccino, just coming out enough to challenge that shot, and we remain scoreless early.
The top line of Ryan Anatra, Thomas Ivers, and Dominic Magro make their second appearance here tonight. Vin Magro is named second star of the week here on the LI Sports Network, so he's going to look to continue the hot streak and have another big game here for the Chiefs.
Parked right in front here. Here you go.
Brody throwing a shot through, turned aside by the leg pad of Buccino. Andrew Merviak trying to send Castellano on his way. Dorfman helps it up to Brendan Pollard. Lions on a bit of a rush with Pollard fanning on the shot. Another one from a tough angle thrown on. Dixon forced to make a save. Ryan Anatra now. A little bit of a head fake. Over to his partner in crime, Thomas Ivers. Ivers makes a move through. Down below the goal line. He's pinned up there with Botetto. Another pass from Magro in front, out of the reach of Anatra. Works his way up to Wills, over to Christian Anatra. His shot never made it through. Back up Anatra, nice keep, lets a one-time go, and another glove save for Braden Buccino.
So it's more zone time here for the Chiefs down low. And it's the failed clear there by Merviak, and it's received at the point. Good shot, couple of bodies in front, but Buccino tracks it the whole way. He's off to a hot start here early on.
Just about to say, 6.5 minutes in here, Vin. Buccino looking like he's picking up where he left off against Northport.
Absolutely, and they're going to need him to keep this up the whole rest of the way if they want to get 2 points out of this one.
This one cleared all the way down on net. Dixon gonna have to come out, cover up.
Nice shot.
Big face-off upcoming here for West Islip in the East Islip zone. It's gonna be Miller, Conti, Kelly, Henshaw, and Arthur Merviak. It's the Chiefs immediately out of the zone though. Slattery speeding ahead. Drop pass to Clark. He turns it over. Here comes Miller now. 2-on-1 with Kelly. Miller over to Kelly. The back check of Wills got that rebound though. In front kick save. Brody Dixon. Shutting the door on Thomas Miller. Golden opportunity right in the crease. Just couldn't put it home. The extended leg of Dixon keeps us scoreless here. Clark turning it over. Conti tipping it up from Miller. Couldn't work the bouncing puck through. Christian Anatra strong on the back check. Arthur Merviak skating over, leaving it behind. At center, it's loose. Penalty upcoming here against the Chiefs. Miller letting one go wide. Kelly hard in on Marizito. He'll touch up. And a power play for the West Islip Lions. Vin, we found that this was going to be just impending in a sense. The Chiefs take a lot of penalties, and now here's a power play opportunity for West Islip.
Yeah, early on chance here. West Islip almost with a golden opportunity before, but Dixon with a great pad save, and it's LaFada in the box right now with a trip, and West Islip with a power play here.
This power play starts with a face-off win, and Botetto trying to hand back to Miller, but now Jesse Burns hustling back short-handed. As I mentioned, 10 short-handed goals given up by the West Islip Lions. They're prone to doing it. Here comes Pepe now on the backhand, spinning, and a kick save there by Buccino. It's LaFada It's hooking on the sheet, so he'll sit for 2 minutes. A minute and a half to go now on the power play. Miller slows it up for Potato. Potato trying to move it around worse. It winds up in the East Islip bench. And I think the faceoff's going to come outside here.
Yeah, I believe it will as well. And Dylan, you mentioned it before as far as West Islip goes and the shorthanded goals allowed. They got to be settle the puck down in their own zone when they are able to recoup like they did before and just possess zone time in the offensive zone here. Don't try and force anything, especially when it's still 0-0.
Kieran Pollard winning that faceoff. Potato moving it over to Henshaw, but now here come the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Slattery, or worse rather, had the stick taken out of his hand, looking for the penalty, not going to get the call here, and absolutely leveling Alex Potato.
Got a penalty on that, though.
But it's going to draw a penalty. Buccino off to the bench as Pollard moves in, leaves for Henshaw. Henshaw letting play continue, but the Chiefs will finally touch, and we'll get the second penalty.
Yeah, it's worse, so that hit down low there.
A tough frustration penalty there, it appears, against Andrew Worst, not getting the initial call, taking aim at Alex Potato. And this is a reason that the Chiefs take a lot of penalties. Cooler heads not always prevailing for East Islip. Now they've put themselves in a little bit of a hole with a really good Kieran Pollard out there, flanked by some really good scorers.
Yeah, really good Kieran Pollard and one of the best assist players in the league on the power play in Liam Henshaw.
It's Potato. Over to Pollard, up to Henshaw, over to Potato. He walks in over the dot, and that shot was blocked. He kept it in, though. Miller, Merviak parked in front. Pollard, 25 seconds to go, 5-on-3. Henshaw, over to Potato. Space to work, walking in, trying to go to Pollard. Blocked out to Henshaw, drops to Pollard. Hard press there from Farazi, forces him to move it in front. Merviak, up to Pollard, 10 seconds to go. Pollard, Potato, Pollard wants it back, looking for the one-time. Potato shoots, blocked down, and it goes wide off the outside of the net. 5-on-3 expires, long stretch pass, but it's no icing. Free clear, it comes in on Buccino with Ivers crashing down, and he'll get the whistle. A big face-off now coming, short-handed for the Chiefs in the West Islip zone.
Yeah, absolutely, a little couple of chances there from West Islip. You could tell Pollard wanted that one. Plenty of space, especially with just 8 players out there in total. Doesn't get the look back, and instead, Chiefs are almost able to break through short-handed there off the dump-in.
Pollard, Dorfman, Conti, Henshaw, and Potato. The 5 now out there, 4 on the power play. Going to try to escape the zone, hold off the Chiefs short-handed. A nice pass there, up to Conti, cross ice, back to Henshaw. Over to Potato now. He enters the zone. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Over to Pollard. Couldn't take it in. He regains it off the boards, though. Trying to create some space with Henshaw, but he turns it over. And Ryan Anatra now. 2-on-1, shorthanded with Thomas Ivers. Pollard hustling back over to Ivers was Anatra. The pass just too hot to handle. Anatra will leave it back there. Henshaw will take it. He'll move in. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Henshaw trying to drag through Lena. Lena fends him off to the corner. Dorfman coming to his aid. Another escape. Another 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Anatra, Ivers, Potato back over to Ivers, corrals it, but not cleanly enough to get a shot away as it comes in on net. Into the glove of Buccino. He'll hold on for the save.
Well, before that 2-on-1, you had one chance where a turnover along the boards here by Pollard results in an odd man rush. Thankfully, that pass goes wide and into the corner there, so no harm, no foul. But if you're West Islip, you really want to possess that puck, especially when you're up not only 1 man, but 2 men at that point in time.
2 seconds to go on the power play. So Clark will come. Power play expires. We're back to 5-on-5. It's Lafado off the bench, speeding into the play, but a fan shot by Daddario, almost allowing Dorfman to move ahead, but a hard hit there from Daddario impedes his progress. Pollard, Merviak parked in front, puck scrambling, and the Chiefs come out. Slattery, chipping, chasing, trying to beat Andrew Merviak there. Nice play there by Brendan Pollard, taking it away. Merviak. The Chief down on the ice. It's Clark, side of the net, throwing in front. Initial save, Buccino. Rebound sitting there, going to be guided out. Arthur Merviak leading the charge. Castellano, Dorfman. Dorfman moving down below the goal. Be Merviak now, spinning out. Burns hounding him. He drops for Dorfman, alone in the corner, looking for the return feed. A nice sliding play there by Daddario. The next chance, rebound, shut down by Dixon. Brody Dixon has come up big here in this first period, keeping this game scoreless. Clark now, getting through Merviak. Over to Burns, Jesse Burns off the outside of the post. Burns looking to continue that point streak, had a good look there. Here comes Thomas Miller. Miller with Brendan Pollard. Guided off by Matthew Brody, taken down to the ice, and then a hard hit there by Brendan Pollard. Takes Brody into the boards. Fell on top of the puck, it's now moved, and it's Miller outside the face-off circle, his shot blocked.
Got a penalty on West Islip here.
Whistle signaled. The call upcoming. It's going to be against Thomas Miller.
Yeah, I believe it's the cross check down low there. Yep, there you go.
It will be the cross check, sending East Islip onto their first power play of the night. They survived 2 West Islip power play opportunities. The Chiefs now with a chance, 2 minutes to go in the first. They win the face-off. It's Ryan Anatra up top, shooting, kicks a Buccino, rebound is loose, but he got a piece of it. Lions clear it all the way down. Ryan Anatra gets around Aiden Conti. Starting it up, Anatra quarterbacking over the blue line, trying to find a cutting Pepe. He passes behind him, and Potato able to move it out of the zone. Lena to Worst. Andrew Worst dropping to Ryan Anatra. Return feed down low, trying to throw to the slot for Dominic Magro. Pass was rejected by the Lions. Worst circling up, throwing off the skates, back out it pops. Ryan Anatra. We approach a minute to go. Anatra, high slot, cutting right to left. That shot attempt blocked. Pepe beats Conti there. Conti gets some help from Potato. Banked up off the boards and out. Lions gonna get one change. It's Conti swapped out for Grasso. Anatra wasting no time though, over to Magro. He shoots, shouldered away by Buccino. Worst pass out of the reach of Pepe. It's a race now. Brandon Stein can't get there before Anatra. He'll move it to Pepe. Pepe with 20. Anthony Pepe taken down. We get a whistle here. The nets come off. Is that what it was?
It's just a cover-up. I don't believe it's a penalty on the play. Yeah, no penalty here.
Yeah. I didn't see an arm raised.
No, neither did I.
And it was a quick whistle. There was no touch.
Yeah, no penalty here. Looks like they're just going to drop this and stay 5-on-4.
16 seconds to go. East Islip making one last change. Late to the phrase, Brody, who lets a shot go, but that got blocked. A pass to nobody in particular. Springs Kieran Pollard. 7 seconds to go. Pollard in alone. He shoots, and it's a save by Dixon. Power play expires. The period will end. It ends with a big save for Brody Dixon on a breakaway shorthand chance for Kieran Pollard.
Yeah, here's your chance here. Errant pass here by the East Islip defender, and Pollard's off to the races, and he's doing his best to get back in the play as fast as possible. It blows a tire on the blue line. Good challenge by Dixon. Square to the shot the whole way. And the goaltender is really doing their thing in this opening period. We go into the middle frame, still scoreless.
No tallies in that opening frame. Take a short break. We'll come back with the second period right here on the LI Sports Network. About ready to get the second 15 minutes underway. Vin Braden-Buccino looks like he's picked up where he left off after Sunday.
Absolutely. He's been tasked with a bunch of quality chances so far, and an East Islip power play that didn't look too bad either. And he's really been up to the task. Both these goalies really have, but again, really strong stuff by Buccino after a strong outing last Sunday.
After Pollard had a great look on a breakaway, he wins the opening faceoff of the second period. It's the Lions moving it in, trying to establish more offensive presence.
Heads up.
Puck batted up, glove down by Burns. Jesse Burns trying to make a move in, but now it'll be Pollard. Grosso with him, 2-on-1. Daddario back, Grosso to the net, rebound, Pollard, backhand through the crease, it stays out! The net comes off, mayhem, right in front of the net. Players strewn across the ice, and somehow we're still scoreless.
Yeah, both coaches with their hands on their heads for West Islip in disbelief here. Look at this pass here by Kieran Pollard right under the stick there to Grosso. There's your first save. It's going to come back out here. Everyone hustling over, and I believe Brody saves a goal.
Daddario, I believe.
Daddario,
91?
yep.
I think that's Matthew Daddario.
Yep. Great effort by him.
It's reminiscent of a Ryan Pulak save in a certain Eastern Conference Finals.
That's right.
The Islander fan in me coming out is Slattery. Tried to make his way to the net, fended off nicely by the back check there of Charlie Brandenstein.
Up and out.
The puck popped up out of play.
And you know if you're Pollard too, you're going to get those chances. He's had a real strong start to the season so far. Been the one player that West Islip has been able to count on night in, night out on offense to give them a chance to win most of these games so far this year.
He does love operating in space, and so do the East Islip Chiefs.
Yeah.
This game can quickly turn into a track meet if given the opportunity, the time, and the space.
Absolutely.
You get something like that 5-on-3 opportunity that the Chiefs took. That is where it can really space out. Pollard wanting that puck. Obviously established in the offensive zone, but you make a wrong pass like you did, even shorthanded, where there's just open space to go. Kieran Pollard's one of the best.
Absolutely.
A tie-up here. We'll see if they blow the whistle. No one really keen on moving it. It prized free a little bit. We're slowly getting there. Now it comes out. And it'll be Andrew Merviak racing to the puck, trying to beat Thomas Ivers there. Merviak, puck pinned up again, this time near side boards. It's Ivers emerging with it, going down below the goal line, leaving. Marizito trying to go short side. Had the puck taken away from him. Christian Anatra looking for the tip. Marizito throwing in front. Ivers!
Oh, he got that.
And they score!
No, I don't think this is a goal here, Dylan.
No, it's not. Excuse me.
So what I think this is that there's the initial save right there. Before that, the ref blows the whistle. My assumption is he loses sight of that puck, which is why the whistle's blown. So yeah, no goal here. We're gonna have a face-off in the offensive zone for the Chiefs.
Madness ensuing here in the second period early, right in front of both goaltenders. It's been a mad scramble. That really the best look that either team has had, and both teams have had some pretty good looks. The puck did end up in the back of the net, but as you mentioned, Vin, whistle had blown, and now this allows Thomas Miller to come the other way in a scoreless game, matching up against Andrew Wurst. Right on the near side boards, it's Kelly. Here come the Chiefs the other way. Farazi backhanding down to Wurst. He'll push it out. Farazi not able to take it in. He gets the second one, and a near completed pass to Pepe right on the doorstep. Lions trying to fend off the East Islip attack again. Pepe. Seven goals to his credit so far this season. Thomas Miller not able to clear it out. It's kept in by Lena. Works his way from Farazi over to Wurst, and he hits the post. Farazi now in the slot, walking, shooting, and he scores! Lucas Farazi would not be denied that time. The scoreboard is finally cracked, and it's a 1-0 East Islip lead.
Yeah, before this, Worst has a clean shot, looks off the post, and the Chiefs still corral this one here. Over past the defender Merviak, and a great move there by Farazi to get that back on the forehand. Blocker side on Buccino, and the Chiefs are the first ones to break through here. 1-0 early on in the second.
That Farazi's third goal coming from LJ Lena. Andrew Worst parked in front, creating some havoc. That could be a big part of that goal.
Absolutely, never a bad strategy. A good shift for that line all in all, and they get rewarded there with the game's first goal.
Anatra, Iverson Magro now. Anatra dropping to Magro. He lets a shot go, got a piece of Buccino, and it goes off the glass. Kieran Pollard now. Grasso with him, drags the skate, in on sides. Pollard shoots, steered aside by Dixon. Up top, Farelli keeps in, puts on net. Dixon knocks it down, and he covers up for the whistle.
Yeah, and they bring Pollard back out there right after the goal, try and get momentum back on their side and get this thing evened up. Looking for a quick response here are the Lions.
Pollard, Grasso, Brandstein, Farelli, and Botetto. Looking for the response, it's Burns. Trying to clear, Farelli keeps it in initially, but it's Ivers sending up for Anatra with Magro. Anatra shoots and he scores! Another transition goal for the East Islip Chiefs. The bread and butter comes through for number 2.
So watch this play here by Anatra in the neutral zone. He's going to get it off the boards here. It's a little chip up by Ivers, but watch how deceiving this play is. Anatra's going to get the puck. He's going to give a quick look over to Magro the whole way, gets Potato to lean just enough, and it's just enough space for Anatra to rip that shot past Buccino, and the Chiefs double their lead here in the second. Such
a talented scorer is Ryan Anatra. His team leading 9th goal of the season comes from Thomas Ivers, his 16th assist.
Wow.
They both now have 22 points. A little Taylor Swift action for all those fans out there. They're feeling 22.
Look at this.
As the Chiefs move in again. This one, West Islip navigating it away from in front of their goaltender. Lions reeling a little bit.
Yeah.
Chiefs starting to figure out Buccino. He's made a lot of key saves early in this game. Now the Lions need a response. Those goals coming just 50 seconds apart. Here they come again. Andrew Merviak taking, turning, throwing back down the ice. Icing is waved off. Play will continue. It's Dorfman. First on it. Taken away by Slattery. Knocked up ahead by Lafada. On to Clark. Back over to Lafada. Lafada down in the corner. Trying to return to the slot.
Ooh.
Christian Anatra falls down at the blue line. Here comes Liam Henshaw.
Look
Makes a move in. Henshaw to the net. Turned away by Dixon. Christian Anatra now. Coming all the way back down the ice. Gets to the goal line. Taken off his stick. Picked up by Clark. He tries to feed a pass over. It's blocked away. Lafada. Swinging it up. Brody crashing onto Pollard. Brendan Pollard able to loft it high above the ice out to center. Taken there by Slattery. He comes in over the blue line. Over to Marizito. Marizito trying to feed to Ryan Anatra. It's Joseph Penny off the bench. Can't take it away from Dorfman. Cameron Dorfman gets through a couple, but he's just surrounded by too many black jerseys. Lions in a change. Here comes Ryan Anatra now looking for number 2, and there it is. Ryan Anatra unfazed. 3-0 Chiefs.
Number 2 for Anatra, and it's a beauty here. Watch, you got both defenders for West Islip trying to close him off. Unfazed, there's one move and the quick snapshot there. East Islip 3 straight goals, and you have to wonder here, maybe a timeout coming for the Lions.
They looked really good through a period and a couple minutes into this second. But now it's been 3 goals in a span of 3 minutes. and suddenly you find yourself in a really deep hole in a game you thought you had a really good chance in.
Yeah, still a lot of time here. I think with them it starts with one shift and maybe a bounce if they can go their way.
Absolutely need a bounce. That's what it took against Northport Huntington. Got really good goaltending, which they've had so far, and they got a couple bounces, worked really hard. So here comes Aiden Conti. Conti trying to slice and dice, but he gets taken down. Puck moved off his stick. It'll be Penny fanning on the clear, but remaining a cool customer, finding Marizito. Up to Lena, to Ryan Anatra now, looking for the hat trick. Anatra feeding to Lena in the slot. Puck sitting in the crease, and it's guided away by Kelly.
Oh.
The Anatra goal, his 10th of the season, comes unassisted.
No help for Miller down low here.
Thomas Miller had the puck taken away. It got moved up past Andrew Merviak. Pollard in offsides. Miller just couldn't get back.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration on Pollard's end there. He knew if that Miller's back there onside, he's one-on-one, and good portion of the time, number 9 in white's winning those battles.
Face off. Derek Grasso moving in against Matthew Daddario. Daddario came up with a big defensive play early in this second period to keep this a scoreless game, and Brody Dixon just made a great kick save. Vin, it's nice when you're getting good goaltending, but when the goaltender on the other end is playing just as well, if not better, it's a little bit of a look to the sky, like what's going on, as Worst moves in, shoots one wide.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely takes the winds out of your sails if you're West Islip coming in so strong at the end of the first, and now you find yourselves down 3 trying to get an answer.
Here's Kieran Pollard looking for that answer. He gets tripped up. A penalty upcoming. Another power play opportunity for the West Islip Lions. Here's a chance for them to bail some water out of the boat.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Lions need here. Get another man advantage opportunity here. And try and chip away at this one goal at a time.
It does start with one. We're halfway through this game. A lot of time to play in this period. They've had really good looks. And now they'll get Pollard, Millard, Conti, Botetto, and Henshaw out there on the power play. It's Henshaw trying to find Pollard in traffic in the slot, but it's Worst chipping it to himself. Here comes Andrew Worst, shorthanded. Worst in, forehand, 5-hole, scores! Andrew Worst, shorthanded, extends the lead to 4.
Yeah, great play here by him. He's able to get the puck out towards the blue line, and he's all alone by himself. Henshaw and Botetto trying to do their best to get back. Forehand, backhand, back to the forehand. And it's 5-hole, make it 4-0.
Talked about West Islip being so prone to giving up those shorthanded goals. It rears its ugly head one more time for West Islip. Just when you think the tide's starting to turn for you a little bit, you go and give up a little bit of a bad goal 12 seconds into the power play.
Right, yeah. Again, another one where it definitely takes the wind out of your sails as far as momentum goes. They're going to need a response here quick to try and keep this
Pollard
thing in
now
there.
with Burns back. Pollard through, in, backhand, a glove save for Brody Dixon.
Yeah, this is Pollard here trying to do things himself. He ends up coming in one-on-one. There's your quick move around Burns, a great one at that. And backhand, Dixon says, nope, give me that.
We've seen some really good goaltending over these last couple games.
Oh, yeah.
Joey O'Neill getting a shutout in that last game. As Pollard here in the slot has his shot blocked. Still a minute to go on the power play. Botetto throwing one that got blocked off the leg of Matthew Brody. Michael Sittler had a big week last week. Now it's Brody Dixon doing it. Braden Buccino played well in the win against Northport Huntington. It's goaltenders trying to one-up each other. Conti.
Harsh Botetto here.
Finds Botetto. A little touch pass to Henshaw. Down to Conti. Makes a move in, and his shot flutters wide. Weird bounce off a stanchion. Finds Ryan Anatra. Backhanded loft. Chases Henshaw back. Ivers putting the pressure on. The steer around finds Ryan Anatra. Ivers bumped by Miller, not phased. Puck gets dropped back to Christian Anatra. He'll take his time, loft in. Couple seconds to go now on the power play. Miller over, Pollard one time went wide. Power play expires. Here come the Chiefs. Magro operating at the blue line. Over to Ryan Anatra. Ivers is an option down low. He's cut off by Boteto. He tries to fend. Back up to the blue line.
2-on-1.
Here come the Lions. Miller, Pollard, 2-on-1. Miller flubbed the pass. Over to Pollard. Still, though, can't get a shot away. Trying to feed Miller in the slot. Lost chance there for the Lions. Here come the Chiefs in transition. Ivers, Magro, parked in front. Up top, Brody lets a one-time go. Tipped on net, they score!
Wow.
Dominic Magro picks up right where he left off. Another goal for number 28. The lead is 5.
The second star of the week making his impact here. Oh man, what a tip that is there by Magro. Going wide the whole way, just reaches out with the stick, and it's a bounce over the shoulder of Buccino. Make it 5-0 here for the Chiefs in what's been a dominant middle frame for them.
Absolutely, something that a lot of people are so used to seeing. The Chiefs just dominating second periods. Hadn't really done it in a while.
No.
Wondering if maybe play had settled down. It's back, and it's better than ever.
Yeah, they've left their mark so far. They've made no doubt in anyone's mind that they're the team to watch in that middle frame.
That Magro goal, his 7th of the season, is the other way. Shot goes off the top of the glove of Brody Dixon. Coming from Thomas Ivers, Matthew Brody. Finn, that's Ivers' 17th assist on the season.
It's really been a prominent force for them, him and Ivers so far this season, and he's always finding his teammates in the right places, and add another one to the collection there.
That line of Magro, Ivers, and Anatra is combined for 56 points.
Wow.
As another glove save is made by Brody Dixon up high. That first line can go toe-to-toe with the best of them in this league.
Absolutely.
You look at the Brazil Prang Berhalter line. The DeAndrea DeLugos Cotta line. Noche, Trites, and Peter Petito. The 3 for Smithtown. So here comes Slattery. Couple nice dangles in. Backhand shouldered away by Buccino. This line for East Islip, the top one that we've been talking about so often here. Really going to have to be the driving force in this playoff run that the Chiefs are primed to make. It's LJ Lena now. Up top, walks, blue line, another tip. That one got blocked down. Dorfman trying to get the step around Lena. Icing waved off. Colin Wills opposes him, ties him up, allowing Lena to play it through. Can't get further than Castellano, though. Brendan Pollard playing his usual physical style of play. Gets the puck swung around. Lions gonna go for the change. Castellano not able to take that one in. It's LaFada moving through center, intercepted by Conti. Almost gave it back. Here comes Aiden Conti now, over the left dot, shooting, knocked down Dixon, and he kicks it out on the rebound. LaFada over the blue line now. After another great save by Brody Dixon. Ryan Clark helps keep it in. 100 ticks to go now in the second period. Slattery, just tough angle, off the side. Ivers at the goal line, up to Daddario, one-time shot, blocked wide off a skate.
Heads up.
Daddario crashing in, puck pops up. Now it lofts out to center where Ivers will play it. Ivers Hounded on the forecheck by Kelly. Moves it to Daddario. It gets left behind. Arthur Merviak trying to let a shot go. A great crashing play from Jesse Burns on the dive.
Yeah, great defensive play by Burns there. Merviak looking for his third straight game with a goal. But it's the back check there that prevents West Islip from getting on the board.
Something we saw, and it was in a very similar situation in the last game, was the captain of the Knights, Nicholas Berhalter, making a diving play up 5-0 to prevent a shot. Jesse Burns just did the same thing. Vin, it's something you love to see out of your captains.
Absolutely. It's the little plays like that where you want to keep fighting until the very end, the very last whistle possible, and these kids have been doing that so far tonight for their respective teams.
Grosso now getting taken down, fights it over to Pollard. Pollard gets some help from Grosso. Nobody really wants to pick it up, but it'll be Conti. Over one time, shot let go by Pollard, and it's steered aside by Dixon. Return feed, sent wide off Grosso's stick. It gets through Merviak, finds Ivers, Henshaw back, Marzio to the net, over, nice diving play, but Penny picks it up, trying to return to Ivers, and yet another nice stick there from Henshaw. Ivers picks up the loose puck, kicks a Buccino, rebound, steered over to Ivers. 5 seconds, one last chance, Burns, his shot blocked. Grosso in some pain, 2-1, Conti out at center, will not get a shot away. That'll do it for the second period. 5 goals for Razi, Anatra with 2, Worst and Magro all find the back of the net for the Chiefs. They're out to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, strong period by them. West Islip didn't really have an answer, and when they did come down with a couple of chances offensively, it's 0-0 in black who's stopping all the chances for West Islip and keeping them off the board so far in this one.
One last break, and then it's the final period of the Monday night doubleheader right here on the LI Sports Network. Final 15 ready to go here on the LI Sports Network. Game 2 of our Monday night doubleheader. Dylan Flynn alongside Vinny Matula. Thank everybody once again for spending part of your Monday night with us as we take in West Islip, East Islip. Chiefs in search of a clean sweep of the season series, 2-0. A 5-0 lead after a monstrous second period. 14.5 minutes away from finishing this one off. Kieran Pollard, though, might have something to say about it. Moving in. Gets closed off to the corner. Chiefs rally to the puck. Now trying to escape the zone. Andrew Worst will flub it out a little bit, but get it out he will. Long clearing attempt, intercepted by Henshaw. Turned over, kick save, Dixon, the rebound couldn't be steered on net. Brandon Stein moving just behind the net. Now Farazi, hot, over the line, into Pepe, in the slot. That one went wide off the glass. Pepe spinning, and a kick save turned away by Buccino. Jesse Burns will take, wrap around, cut off by Botetto, keeps it in, he shoots, shut down Dixon, and the rebound is cleaned up and held.
So this is really good anticipation here by Boteto. You're going to see Burns trying to get this puck up around the boards and out of the zone, but Boteto, you're going to see creep into your picture here, picks this play off, actually has 2 men down low, elects to take the shot, maybe in hopes of a deflection. Dixon right there, good save on him.
Off this face-off, Ryan Anatra taking it forward. 2 goals already in this game, in search of the hat trick. Couldn't make it further than the blue line before the puck was taken away. Andrew Merviak trying to guide it out. He's not able to do so successfully. A second attempt also cut off by Ryan Anatra. Plays catch with his brother Christian right in front of the Lions bench. Christian Anatra winds it up, lets it go. Knocked down by Andrew Merviak. A little brother-on-brother action there. Now Ivers will feed Ryan Anatra. They'll try to move around Andrew Merviak. Anatra circling the zone. Winds it up top to Christian Anatra. Over to his partner Colin Wills. Wills lets it go. In front.
He got that second one. Yes,
I believe
he did.
Buccino has it,
Yes,
and yes, he
did.
does.
Yeah, this is Wills who's going to get the puck here. You see 2 black jerseys in front. Here's your first shot. There's your save. Oh, and it right into the glove there by stellar stuff.
Some really nice falling saves here from these goaltenders, getting the gloves extended. Off the face-off, the Lions able to move it out to center, but not able to regain possession as it's Ivers finding Christian Anatra, streaking up the right wing. Fended off nicely by Arthur Merviak to the sideboards. Kelly helping it along to Miller. Thomas
Good
Miller
play.
backhanding to Conti. Conti feeding it through Brody. Drops back to Henshaw, spinning one into the slot. Miller couldn't get a step to it. Ivers now. Head up, Ivers passing up for Magro. Tips it to Anatra, Ryan Anatra in, backhand kick save by Braden Buccino. Lena from the blue line, his shot blocked. Ivers over, Brody one time, rocketed past the net. Lena again to Brody. He'll dust it off, walk in, blocker save Braden Buccino. Lena again, Brody one more time, third time, not the charm as Buccino makes another save.
About 3 or 4 shots on goal just in that one sequence alone. You could tell the Lions were a little tired. Brody 3 opportunities. And it's Buccino with his 25th save of the game.
Kieran Pollard takes the face-off, trying to move forward. Loses his footing, but the Lions still able to work it into the zone. Pollard to the slot, turning, shooting, save, Dixon, rebound, cleared out. Sean Forelli hustling back. Swings around the boards. Can Slattery get there? Yes, he can. He'll dump down, but Boteto will keep it moving. Forelli pushing forward. A little bit of a scrum. Finds Grasso moving into Pollard. Pollard kicks it to himself, makes a nice move through the slot. Pollard to the net. Grasso at the side. Dixon gets the leg extended. It rolled along the goal line and it didn't go.
Wow.
Brody Dixon's been both lucky and good tonight.
That's right.
He's gotten a few good breaks. It's the other way the Chiefs have a shot turned away by Braden Buccino. Tatario keeps it in. Clark battling Forelli. Puck in the skates of the official. It's East Islip emerging. Lafada to Slattery in the slot. It was Brandon Stein taking and walking away. Able to move it over the blue line. Burns over to Slattery. Slattery In through the circle wide. Over to Lafada. Anatra turning, shooting high off the glass. Cameron Dorfman can't get it out. Jesse Burns keeps him moving. His shot went wide. Puck bouncing now. It's Lafada backhanding into the slot. Cut off by Andrew Merviak. Nice hustle play there to Dario. Dario down to Slattery. Chiefs starting to circle. 9 minutes to go in the game. Dorfman now. Still in search of his first goal this season. Walks in over the blue line, stood up by Anatra. He goes to the net now as Brendan Pollard tried to backhand him a pass. Be Ryan Anatra. Joseph Penny. Anatra, left circle, short side, shut down Buccino. Rebound, closed the door on it too. Marizito gets around a few. Marizito walking to the net, tried to make a move through, lost the puck off his stick. Anatra will take it from him. Ryan Anatra feeds it in front, kick
Nice
save,
save.
Braden Buccino. Brendan Pollard. Marizito trying to lift the stick, couldn't do so. Penny works it up, now to Marizito. Ryan Anatra with him. Anatra reaching for it, can't get there. It's Dorfman trying to send Conti on his way. It was cut off by Colin Wills.
Lions having a lot of trouble breaking out in their own zone.
Henshaw gonna try to do it now. It's Kelly, not able to take in that pass. Conti gets it to Dorfman. Again, the Lions not able to successfully hold it. Pepe turning, spinning. This one deflects off the side of the net. Pepe back up to Worst. It's Conti taking the missed hold in by Wills. Conti with Kelly, and it's shut down by Brody Dixon. Henshaw couldn't keep it in. Pepe up to Ferrazzi. Ferrazzi back skating, finds Worst as his option. Worst going to the net, rebound sitting in the crease, and Buccino holds on for the whistle.
Save number 30 for 30 in white. We're going to go back to the chance before where West Islip almost potted their first of the game. Here's Pollard, makes the initial first move, and here's your shot. Now you got two bodies in front here. It's still loose the whole way, and watch this one go behind Dixon here. Mere inches from going in and getting their first of the game.
The shutout remaining intact for Brody Dixon. Will we see two on the night? I don't believe we've had that so far this season.
Ouch.
We're in the last of the 12th games of the Suffolk High School season. A worse drop pass to Brody. That shot blocked. Derek Grosso taking a beating. Molina resets at center, over to Brody. Brody, icing waved off, will send in. Here comes Charlie Brandenstein. Brandenstein regains control but can't get a shot away. Grosso now, trying to continue the forecheck. It was Worst, looking for some help from Lena. Botetto going to work against Ferrazzi. Turned over. Grosso over to Pollard in his skates. Kicks it to himself. Dusts it off. Lets a shot go. That went wide through the crease. Puck comes all the way out. Allows East Islip to change. Here comes a stretch pass to Pollard. He'll circle around. Set himself up. Kieran Pollard going to the net. Fended off by Brody Dixon. Magro. Long loft pass for Ivers. Icing signaled.
Yeah, let him on just a little too far there, and if he gets to that one, he's all by himself.
5-0 East Islip lead. Brody Dixon's been the story so far tonight. He's shut out the Lions so far in this game as Magro lets a shot go high off the glass. Magro now over to Daddario. Matthew Daddario feeds it down to Ivers. Ivers backhand shot shut down by Buccino. Been something that we've talked a lot about. That's been a little bit of a problem for the Chiefs. They looked like they've solved it a little bit here tonight. Their 5-on-5 play, they really needed to tune it up for this upcoming stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. Used the perfect term before in the pregame. This was a big opportunity for them to get 2 points going into a real crucial stretch for them. And it is, they have scored a couple of transition goals, granted, but their 5-on-5 play, particularly in that middle frame, has been really what's carried them through.
They had really good 5-on-5 play against Middle Country. It's carried over here. Yeah. And they've, of course, gotten the transition chances, which you expect them to convert. They're just so good in those odd man rushes. But really now establishing the offensive zone time. It's been a lot of East Islip in this game, and like you said, especially in that second period, they looked really good.
Absolutely.
Ryan Anatra now feeding to Dominic Magro. Didn't expect the pass. The one-time shot from Daddario is kicked aside by Buccino. Ryan Anatra down to Ivers, feeding Magro in front, turning backhand, sliding kick save, Braden Buccino. One-time shot from Daddario. That one went wide. Anatra. Chiefs buzzing again. Lions, 3.5 to go now. Still in search of that first goal. A win moves East Islip into sole possession of second place. They would have 19 points, tied in record with the Kings Park Colmac Knights. Just an overtime loss is all that separates first and second place.
Yeah, the top three here is real crucial. And their next stretch here going up against their top 4 teams here. So it'll be interesting to see if the Chiefs can keep this momentum rolling into their really important stretch coming up.
Well, Vin, that next game for both these teams, East Islip and Kings Park, is a battle for first place.
Absolutely.
That's going to be coming up on Thursday. So a game that no one is going to want to miss. It's going to be a thriller. Both teams looking to come off dominant wins as Dixon right in front, the Lions score.
There it is.
Shane Kelly finally cracks the scoreboard for West Islip.
Yeah, it's hard work down low there. There's the initial save. Appears to be loose the whole way. It looks like the ref's intending to blow the whistle there, but they're not going to get the call. Instead, it's a called goal on the ice here, and it's Kelly with the tally.
Arthur Merviak got checked into Dixon, who's now voicing his displeasure to the officials. Very displeased is Brody Dixon. But I believe it was more incidental contact than anything, maybe more so on the shoulders of his teammates, pushing Merviak into Dixon rather than out of the crease.
Could very well be as well. You know, there's no whistle on the play. Players have a much better look at that puck than we do from down there.
Miller now looking to keep it going. Thomas Miller, what a glove save, Brody Dixon. There's the response from 0-0.
Yeah, other than the goal, he's been real solid so far. Again, not even his fault on the goal, realistically, for the Chiefs. Both these goalies have played well. Even Buccino's given his team the best possible chance to win this game.
I want to touch on a little bit now, Vin, that game on Wednesday. These implications are massive. It's sole possession of first place, and it's game 2 of a season series that only is going to feature 2 games. Kings Park taking that first win
that's all
from East Islip, and that is off. We'll get the whistle. But it's going to be guns a-blazing coming out. Both teams going to have just 1 day of rest.
Yep.
Both teams going to be coming off some big-time wins.
Yep.
And they know exactly what's on the line.
You know what it is, too, Dylan, is that's essentially a 4-point swing there, because if one of those teams win in regulation, it's 2 points the one team doesn't have. It's 2 points the other team does have. So even it's a lot bigger than you think, and it could be the difference between the 1 seed, the 2 seed, or any of those top 4 seeds, really.
Absolutely. Every seed that you can move up, so crucial home ice to get those line changes, especially for East Islip, a defensive-oriented team. You want to be able to have your matchups against the Kings Parks and the St. Anthony's of the world when they want to roll out those top lines. You want to be able to have your Jesse Burns, your Christian Anatras, your Matthew Brody's and Matthew Daddario's out there to try and counteract that offensive prowess of those teams.
Absolutely.
Henshaw now with 2 minutes to go. Lions looking to scrounge up whatever they can here. It's Pollard spinning around. Marizito feeds Penny. Joseph Penny has the puck taken away by Arthur Merviak. He finds Thomas Miller. Miller driving to the net. Backhanding, blind feed. Couldn't find Brandon Stein. Then this West Islip loss also means that the Middle Country Cougars gonna have outright sole possession of that 8th playoff spot, so coveted. You got to get into the dances. Here's Marizito on a breakaway. Marizito lost the puck off his stick, driving to the net. But yes, you got to be in the dance to have a chance. And right now, the Cougars are the last team in.
Yeah, they're the last team in, and quite honestly, as of late, it's a nice save there. And as of late, it's going to be their spot to lose if they keep playing the way they have been.
They have been playing some of their best hockey. It's seemingly at the right time. They're going to have a matchup coming up with the West Islip Lions in a few weeks. I believe December 7th is the date. So that one will have playoff implications written all over it. Massive games coming up here on the LI Sports Network. Certainly ones you do not want to miss. It will be December 7th, a week from this coming Wednesday. The Lions will take on Connecticut Sayville in a big game on Wednesday. That'll be the nightcap following this East Islip Kings Park game as Kieran Pollard drives to the net and he scores. In the dying seconds, Kieran Pollard gets his. A little momentum booster, if you will, into Wednesday. It's 5-2.
Yeah, momentum booster, confidence booster, whatever you want to call it. Count them. 1, 2, 3 black jerseys. Quick move to the backhand here. And it looks like low glove on Dixon.
It really is a matter of time until that man finds the back of the net.
Yep, plenty of chances throughout the game. Dixon was just a little bit better throughout it, but 9 and white finally breaks through.
One more thing I want to point out as the clock winds down here. This is back-to-back efforts by the East Islip offense putting up 40-plus shots. Yeah. It's not something you see a lot in high school hockey. No. And the Chiefs have just come out with back-to-back pretty good-looking 5-2 wins.
Absolutely, yeah. And this 5-2 win is courtesy of all 5 being in the middle frame. And despite no goals in the third, they played rather well in the third period as well. Kept West Islip off the board the majority of the period up until late. And the Chiefs go into Wednesday with a huge matchup at hand. That's
really the formula for this Chiefs team. Get the goals and then just lock it down. They don't feel a need to exceed, any more than what they need. And the 5 was plenty tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You're scoring 5 goals, you're letting up 2, you're going to win a lot of games.
Well, that'll do it for us here tonight. I hope everybody can join us on Wednesday for a battle of first place. Kings Park, East Islip. Game 2 of that doubleheader will be West Islip, Connecticut, Sayville. But until then, for Vinny Matula, I'm Dylan Flynn, and we hope to catch you next time on the LI Sports Network, the home of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Good night, everybody.